Hello everyone, I'm Miss Karen from the Dorsch branch of the Monroe County Library System, and this week on Reading Road Trip, we're heading to Virginia. But first, before we start, I want to share with you that March is Reading Month, and this month at the library we're doing a Share Your Rainbow. So during this month, on my videos, I have a hidden rainbow. And so for you to put your name in a drawing to win the book, Share Your Rainbow, I need you to put down the state where you found the rainbow, put your name and number, and either submit it to me or you can give it to the Dorsch branch. But I need those entries by the 31st so that I can do a drawing. So the states would be covered that will have the rainbow would be Utah, Colorado, Alabama, and Virginia. So again, Virginia is our state. It's located here on our map. The capital is Richmond. It became the 10th state on June 25th, 1788. And some people that were born in Virginia was George Washington, who was our first president, Thomas Jefferson, our third president, James Madison, our fourth president, James Monroe, our fifth president, William Harrison, our ninth president, John Tyler, our 10th president, Zachary Taylor, our 12th president, and Woodrow Wilson, the 28th president. Now, one of the nicknames for Virginia was called the Mother of Presidents, and you can see why. There's been 8 presidents that were born in Virginia, therefore the name. Now, someone that I would like to share with you that I found very fascinating. Her name was Maggie Walker, and she was an African-American woman, and she was born in 1864. And I do not know why she's not in our history books, because this woman I found so amazing. So now, 17 years before women even had a right to vote, Maggie founded the St. Luke's Penny Savings Bank. So she went to gathered it up, and there's not a lot of people would give credit to African Americans. So she built her own bank, she did her own bank and had started this. And so then she actually went on to be the president of the bank. And she was the first woman, let alone the first African American woman, to be a president of a bank. And even during the Depression, where all other banks were failing, she merged with 2 other banks to make it stronger, and she survived the Depression. And actually the bank was created, it was called Consolidated Bank and Trust, which is still operating as of today. Now, not only did she have the bank, but she also established a newspaper, and she also established a department store. And then, of course, she fought for women's rights and African American rights. And then later in life, she developed diabetes, and she became paralyzed, and so she was in a wheelchair. And then she even advocated for those with disabilities. So she was a very amazing woman. So if you ever get a chance to read about her, I would do it. She was pretty amazing. So I wanted to share with you a couple of things about Virginia, about just, I don't know what you want to, just information I find fascinating. So Virginia actually is the state with the most vanity plates. 1 out of 10 people have a vanity plate in Virginia. And so they actually have 1.2 million vanity plates, and that is more than the population of Rhode Island. And this is another one I find truly amazing. I love how I don't know, just the figures and how things turn out in history. So this one, the Pentagon, which is considered the largest office building in the world, that's in Virginia. The construction began in September 11th, 1941. So exactly 60 years to the day that the flight of 77 crashed into the Pentagon. So I just find those little things like that just amazing. So I want to share that with you. So in Virginia, there is a famous bridge, a covered bridge. It's called the Humpback Bridge, and they got the name because it actually looks like a humpback. So it's like this, and it's actually the oldest covered bridge in Virginia. It was completed in 1857. So, and again, it was named that because of the construction, the shape of it. Also in Virginia, they have the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel, which is the largest bridge tunnel in complex that there is. And what I found fascinating is I didn't even know about this. So if you, at the end of the video, you can see this bridge tunnel. I find it totally amazing. So they started this in 1960 and they built this. And so it's a 18 miles of bridge, and then it goes down into a tunnel under the water. It goes, and then it comes back on the other side, comes back up for the bridge. And so it connects Cape Charles to Norfolk, and it consists of, people consider it as the engineering wonder of the world because of this. Now, this other thing that I found about Virginia they have is called the Ray Caverns. And what's so special about this, they actually have an organ that they brought into the cave, and they put in the drums that they would normally like pound onto the pipes. They have them installed so they get on the icicles that that drip down on the caves, these little crystal forming limestones. And so they have these rubber mallets that hit into those when you play the organ, and then they have microphones throughout the cave. So it's over 3.5 acres that this organ is. So it's considered actually the largest instrument in the world because of this. And so they play this music. You can play it and hear this organ throughout this cavern that they have. So I found that pretty amazing too. So those are just some fun things that I read about that I wanted to share with you. Again, if you find anything that's interesting, please share it with me. I'd love to hear it. And please keep those pictures coming about the crafts that we have. I would love to see those. So on Monday at the Dorsch branch, we'll have a take and make bag available for you in regards to Virginia. Just call the branch to request your bag. And again, watch for the rainbow, and then put your name and number and send it to me. This is the last one. This is the last of the rainbow. So check out the other ones. You haven't seen them so far. Check them out again. Put your name and phone number and all the information. Submit it to me or drop it off at the Dorsch branch, and I'll do a drawing. But I need those by the 31st. So until then, have a wonderful day. Be well, stay safe, and be kind. See you next week. Bye.